Good evening, guys. Today I'll be doing something a little different. It's how to read your electrical diagram of your vehicle. For reference, I'm gonna use a 2018 Chevy Silverado. As you guys can see at the bottom, a 5.3. It's a very common configuration on GM. It's a very common vehicle. So that's a very basic electrical circuit. I'll be showing a fog light. Um, so First and foremost, what you guys need to remember when you're reading your electrical diagram, you need power, ground, a load, a switch, and circuit protection, right? So your circuit protection will be your fuse right here, 15 amp fuse. That's the fuse block right here, as you guys can see. That's your fuse block. The load will be your light. That's the load. And that's the switch here. That's the headlamp switch for the fog light. So the headlamp switch, sorry, I'll take that back. So one main thing you need to remember is that your electrical diagram, the power usually at the top, ground at the bottom. Let's put it out there. You need to remember that it's power at the top, ground at the bottom. That's why you have B plus right here, battery positive. You got the fuse, the relay in there, and the fuse box, and the grounds at the bottom. On this circuit, when you turn on your fog light, right? That's the switch for the fog light. You turn it on. You close the circuit. The circuit will be closed. The lamp will send a signal to the BCM. That's the BCM right here. They call it body control module. The BCM is a very important part of the vehicle. Very, very important part. It controls a lot of things. Your light, your keys when you start your vehicle, your wipers, your windows, HVAC sometimes, your seat. It controls a lot of things. It's a very important module. So obviously, when you hit the button for your fog light, it will travel to the BCM, send you a signal, and the BCM itself will try to turn on the fog light, right? So it will go on to the relay, right? And the relay would close the circuit. That's its job. It goes to the circuit protection, which is the fuse. It's a 15 amp fuse. Travel down to your fog light. Now, the car doesn't have for fog light, obviously. It's all for different configuration. The 1500, the 1500, the 3500. So we're gonna be using the 1500 because that's the vehicle that we pick. And you'll pick the 1500, and it's one for the right, one for the left. So we'll be working on those two here, right? We'll be working on those two. When you turn on your switch, power will travel, go up, turn your relay click, and turn on your fog light. So you can see those letters here, BN/VT and BN/VT, BU/GY. Those are the color of the wires. And this is important because if you're looking for a short to power, short to ground, if there is an open circuit, high resistance, you need to be able to check those things. Different situation, you will have different problem. Maybe your fog light will be not too bright. That will mean a high resistance, or you wouldn't turn on at all. It might be, once again, high resistance. I can explain those if you guys want to. I can explain those another video. Just comment or send me email. My email is nicolasteve15@gmail.com. I can explain if you have your own electrical problem, you want to have a better understanding, I can help you with that also. So that's your basically that's this is it. I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than that. It looked intimidating at first when you sitting there looking at all those things. It's really intimidating, but it is not. Trust me. Once you get a hang of it, you'll be able to diagnose electrical problem. Me personally, I like to diagnose stuff. I don't like to throw parts at things. I'll diagnose something, see that'll give me a better that'll help me get better with my electrical skills. And I just don't like throwing parts at things. I think it sucks, to be honest. It really does. And you imagine you change your fog light, and that's not the fog light, it's something in the wiring. There's something wrong with the wiring. Either high resistance or open or short to power short or whatever the case may be. You need to be able to find what the fault is. Because believe it or not, it happened. I've dealt with those things all the time at my job, all the time. And yeah, that will be it, guys. I mean, if you guys have any question, I can comment in the video. I'll help you guys, or send me an email once again at nicolasteve15@gmail.com. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.